Hi guys, and welcome to the March monthly vibe. I am so excited about this month. This is going to be such a great month, not just with events that I'm teaching as well, but also just a month within itself. This month has a really wonderful feel to it, whereas we've been feeling held back, we've been feeling stressed, we've been feeling the burden of last year has still kind of like, creeped its way into this year as well, and just feeling that emotional, psychological feeling held back, almost like there's work might be doing a little bit better, your energy levels might be doing a little bit better, but it's almost like there's a part, and I noticed that with me as well, it's like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's like, when things are getting better now, when is things going to get bad again, right? So remember, life comes in cycles. So when there's good times, we sometimes have bad times following that, then we have good times again. It's like the world has a way of balancing everything that's taking place around us and within us as well. There's always a 50-50 equilibrium, if you want to see it that way perhaps. And sometimes it goes above 50, sometimes it goes down, sometimes above again. But either way, at the end of the day, when you do accumulate and bring everything together, it balances back out to 50-50. So I see March as that 50-50. I feel March is going to be a much better month for us. I feel more freedom coming in as well. I feel more like that, just breathing, just being able to finally feel like you can finally just, you're out of that mental prison that we've all been kind of like a little bit stuck in from since last year. And whatever it is that you perhaps have taken for granted, especially last year, you're feeling so much more appreciation for that this month. It's almost like mentally you knew that, but I feel that this month we're going to feel it better. You're going to feel that heart-centered feeling of like, I really feel grateful for what I have today. So another part of this month as well is to be aware of what it is that you can rely on. What is it that you cannot rely on? And it's really time to kind of like these beliefs, these core values, and a lot of emphasis that you had on money or possessions, reevaluate that this month, because you might be surprised to see how much of this has perhaps been controlling you, how much of this has been holding you back. And when you actually do that, you probably notice that it's a lot of false information, it's false beliefs, it's false values that you've built around these concepts because of fear. So remember, we're still shaking off some aspects from last year, and it's like, imagine like a cat falling into water. You shake off, it shakes off the water and wants to get rid of it, and there's still a little bit of water left, but it evaporates over time. So this is what's happening now. These false concepts and beliefs are now evaporating over time, and March is going to be a drastic evaporation movement that's going to be happening for all of us. So I'm really excited for that. And this month is also a great time for mapping strategies, for doing things that it is that you really love. The first week is not as great, but more so to the mid-end of the week is going to be absolutely fantastic for that. But also be mindful that you don't push too hard, because this can also be a month where the energy is really high. Remember I said going from 100 to 0, from 0 to 100 in the first week of March in that reading, and that you don't get into accidents, that you don't, make perhaps the wrong decisions, that you don't act on impulse. So be mindful how you channel that powerful energy as well. And if you're someone that's struggling with anxiety, then March could also be a month where you might feel a little bit more agitated just because of that. Just feeling like the central nervous system feels a little bit more aggravated than what it normally would. But also good news is that at the end of the month, I'm actually teaching my Mastering Anxiety workshop. So this workshop is all about healing underlying trauma, beliefs and core values and subconscious patterns that you might have underneath anxiety. So this is a powerful, powerful course. And I have my husband also here with me in quarantine. We're here for a few days in a hotel, and we have a 5-month-old, and he's been helping me. We have 2 rooms connected, so he's like, we're jumping between the rooms to manage her and to keep her entertained as well. And so with this workshop, you're going to learn so much in these 2 days. So if you're struggling with anxiety, or you have a loved one that does, let them come, because we are going to break through barriers during those 2 days. And no events, there are no prerequisite for this event, so that's the good thing. Anyone can come. So I really hope to see you guys there, because it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So guys, let this March unfold, let the adventures of it unfold. Just be mindful that when you feel that heightened going from 0 to 100, question that. Okay, be mindful what you do and say during that time. Be mindful of the decisions that you also make, because you do want to make the best decisions possible every single day. So there's that only little bit of a warning signal there for you to be mindful of and to have awareness of. So guys, until next time, next month, and also the next week reading. Be the light that you are.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me, and remember to grab your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy on Amazon, 679 medical ailments. And I also wrote about the psychosomatic root causes of that, and I'm spoiling you because I even added key points for you to start looking at important questions that you can ask yourself to start improving your quality of life. And also remember to catch me on Instagram, Evette Rose, 1 with the digit 1, and Metaphysical Anatomy on our Facebook fan page. Bye guys!